Hi, my name is Shelby, and behind me is my writing desk. And I usually will just sit here and write. However, I have a song that I wrote a few years ago, and while I'm not the greatest singer or guitarist, I'm going to try to sing it for you. It's a song that was written in a time where our family was going through some challenging things, and some of our closest friends were as well. And I really just needed to look back um, on the things that God had brought us through and how He had been faithful, and I needed to remember His faithfulness so that I could be able to pick myself up in the season that we were in 3 years ago and keep moving forward. So this is the song that came from that time, and actually, a lot of the lyrics come from Psalm 77 and Psalm 78, and I love the questions that are posed in Psalm 77, and here are some of them. It says, "Will the Lord cast off forever, and will He be favorable no more? Is His mercy clean gone forever? Does His promise fail forevermore? Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has He in anger shut up His tender mercies? Selah. And I said, this is my infirmity, but I will remember the year of the right hand of the Most High. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember the wonders of old." And so then the writer goes into this remembering of the Israelites and how God had been faithful to carry the Israelites through all these different circumstances, which you can read yourself in Psalm 77 and 78. And it's just so amazing to me to see how his heart was encouraged. And so I did that. I did that within our family and the things that God had been faithful through for our personal family and our personal testimony and stories that we have and we hold. And I let a friend know the other day who had gone through some really hard things a couple years ago, and I messaged her and I just reminded her that the enemy has no power, none whatsoever. See, the enemy thinks that he has this power, but he doesn't. And he doesn't have power on the work days, nor does he have power on the rest days. He doesn't have power on crucifixion day, nor does he have power on resurrection day. In fact, there's never ever been a day when the enemy has ever had power, nor will there ever be. Today's Good Friday, and we celebrate Good Friday, and it's weird to say, well, celebrate. How do you celebrate Good Friday? And I think that we celebrate Good Friday by remembering. I would imagine that the disciples were grieving both Friday, but especially on Saturday when it was just quiet. It was just so quiet. And there were probably many questions that they had, but I'm sure that they were also remembering how Jesus had walked with them, and they were probably remembering what Jesus had told them, and they were probably just trying to wrap their heads around it. And so, I've heard a lot of people saying that Friday is good because Sunday is coming, which is just, I love that. Friday is good because Sunday is coming. See, we grieve here, and some of you right now in this year 2023 are going through some really hard things. You're going through the darkest season, the darkest night, and may I just encourage you that you can grieve. It's okay to grieve, but you can grieve with hope. You can grieve with hope because Jesus has conquered death and the grave. He has, and the enemy has no power. So will you remember with me as I sing this song? And bear with me because I have not played this in at least a year. Here we go. All right. Crying tears in We'll declare them to children, yeah. I will share them with my children, will not hide them from the children. We'll declare them to the children, yeah. I will share them with my children, will not hide them from the children. We'll declare them to the children, yeah. That they might set their hope in God and never forget. And never forget. We will remember His favor. We will remember the work of the Lord. We will remember the wonders, our lives and theirs. We will remember. We will remember His favor. We will remember the works of the Lord. We will remember the wonders in our lives and theirs. We will remember. All right. Love you all. Be blessed.